Hello everyone, myself Professor Rekha.C, Soundarya Institute of Management and Science, HOD, Department of Computer Science. This lecture series is all about the various concepts of Unix shell programming as prescribed syllabus from Bangalore University for 4th semester BCA. Hence, let's start understanding the 10 concepts of Unix shell programming through this lecture series.
First one is Unix shell script system communication. It is a 9th chapter. Here we are going to understand the various commands like write command, message command, finger command, wall command, sending, and how do we are handling the mails. Okay, so this is the command. Now, what do you mean by a write command? So as I already told you the brief introduction, communication should happen between the two different terminals. So hence, this is being used. Write command. Write command is used to send a message to another user. So when you're writing, for example, I say write Roger. That means you're writing a message to a Roger and you start conversing with him. So for that, we make use of a write command. So write command is used to send a message to another user. It also allows the user to communicate with another user by copying the lines with the terminal. So this can be run using a keyword called write. So the message syntax is write. The user, or also if you don't know the username, if you know only the terminal number, then you can also use terminal number like TTY22. So this is all about the write command. These are very simple. And these are a 2 marks question. Now coming to a message. Suppose you say that you are sending your messages as we do it in a WhatsApp. You keep on sending so many unwanted messages. Now what the admin does, admin restrict saying that you should not send a message. Only admin can send a message. Now you're giving up privileges. That is who has to send a message and who are not supposed to send a message. If I give message -y, that is the option Y, that case it allows everybody to write the message or they can talk, that is conversation can happen. If I say message no, then it does not allow write or to talk. Next, this is a very, very important question. It can also be asked for the 5 marks. Finger. It is a command used either in Linux or also in a Unix system to check the information about who has logged in into your terminal, because there are many times that the user will be logging and you want to have a track that who has logged in and what is their actual name, what is their login name, what is their terminal ID when they were idle. That means they logged in and they kept it idle, or what is their login time and what is their office numbers. All this personal information if you want to extract, so this will be used by the finger. Generally, these are the commands used by your system admins. So you can see finger -lmsp user 1, user 2. That means these are the options that you are using when you are executing the program. So this command is used to check the information such as I told you, user login, time, terminal, idle time, home directory, shell name, etc. So you can understand this very clearly with this screenshot. So this is when I say fringer -s Harry root. That means I wanted to get the information about two users. One is Harry and the other one is root. So when I say Harry, so his login name is Harry and his actual name is Harry Naigun. And terminal, he has logged in so many times with the different terminals, so TTY7 and 0.0. So these are the various terminals he has logged in. And these are the, when after his logins, he was idle. That means he was not using the terminal for this many number of times. So it is going to give the login name, the actual name, the terminal ID, the idle time, that is he was not working and kept the system idle. When he has logged in, what time he has logged in, he using an office system, if that is K, what is his office ID and what is his phone number. So hence every information about the user can be listed. Here also even the root login is also root, name is also root, and this. So you can see this asterisk. Asterisk is nothing but is going to tell that this person do not have read-only permission. That means he don't have a read permission. That means he cannot, he cannot do the reading as well as writing. So he can just read the details. So that asterisk terms for a reading. He says means that you don't have a write permission with that device. That is, he has only read only permission and not the write permission. Similarly, if you have listed your command with -L, so it is similar to the -S option, as well as it is not only going to give you the display about the various information what we listed. Along with that, it is going to give some more additional information, something like home directory, home phone number, login, and which shell is using, then what is his mail status, etc. For example, you can see this is all listed. So here you have your what is his home directory, so this is a directory where he was using, and he is using since what time, and which are the terminals he has used during that, which shell he has used in those time, and did he have received any mail. So if not, then no mail. Does he had any status of sending the mail? So no plan. So here also it also gives an information that when his message was turned off, and that in which terminal and what time. Sorry. So this is where you can get the information. So these are very much useful in a Unix because we can track the entire user's information, which is very secure. Hence, the Unix operating system is found to be a secured OS as compared to our Windows. Next, we can also use -P. As I told you, this is very much similar to the previous one. Only thing is, along with the plan and project, it also give you PGP key one. That means what is its pagination key? That means he may be having so many log files. For example, see, now only for Harry, for very span, that is for one day, he has so much of details. Then you think about you want a Harry information for 50 days or 25 days. In that case, you have a lot of information. Now, each information are stored in a pagination. That means page by page. So, that time we make use of -P. Also, we have a command with -M. So, this -M is nothing but the case insensitiveness. That's, for example, suppose if I want to make use of the information of Harry, when you just say Harry, there is a chances that you may get the information of Harry and Harry1, both the information, but I don't want Harry or Harry1. I want only Harry. So in that case, if I say -M, that means it will go for a perfect match. So here, when I match Harry with Harry1, one is extra here. So there is no perfect match. Hence, I get only Harry information. So if you want a perfect match information, then you have to give -M. Next, the next command is wall command. Wall means broadcasting. BBC, what we say BBC. So that means you are going to give information to everybody, irrespective of which user, whether it's a super user or a normal user or any user. So if you want to give information to anybody, so then we make use of a wall command. So wall and message. So wall, please log off, system is going to shut down now for the maintenance. That means you are giving a general message, and hence we are using the wall command. Now then, how do we handle a mail? See, these are all logged in. Suppose if you want to send an information in a mailbox, so we use a mail. So mail command is used to read or send a mail. If user is left blank, then you can just read the mail, or if it has a value, then you can send back. That means if you have the value, means the particular user has sent the information. Now if I take mail option and user, so it's something like mail -E-TTY. So when I say mail -E-TTY and say hello, how are you, and press Control D, then the mail will go to him. So this is how you can send a mail. So we have so many options. -E if the mail exists, -F it is read from the mailbox called file. So when you are reading, so file is where we are using all your inboxes. So capital F means you are forwarding the mail, if you want to display the message, then you use -H. If you want to ignore the interrupt, I display all the messages, -P, display all the message with the header lines, then capital P, terminate interrupt occurring, that -Q, oldest message first, then -R, -U, that is, it is of type UUCP, that is it is one of the encrypted type of addressing, then again on a verbose mode. Similarly, if you want to, this is when you read a mail. If you want to send a mail, then you are going to send a mail with the title, which is a message type you want to do, or to whom you are sending a message, or you want to send a message just as soon as you send, the user has to receive without any delay, or if you are saving a message, then my capital F. If you are sending across a network, then it is not been found, then minus H to intimate that it has been occurred. Or if there is any interrupt, then you can ignore. So if there is interrupt occurred during the transmission, then you don't have to report back to the user, can directly send the message. Then minus R, it returns the address for the mail messages, that is to whom you have sent. For example, I've told the mail minus E minus R TTY20. So that will say that the message has been transferred to the user called TTY20. So like that, it will give our information. So minus S, it will give what subject. Then again, capital U means it will convert the UCCT type into a correct format, and also Y for V for verbose mode. So this is how you can send the mail. So generally, when you want to send the mail, so the mail can be invoked with an arguments which we have discussed. When you want to read the mail, you can just read it normally, which is the current message will be numbered 1 and followed by other things. Or if you want to print, you can use a command called P print, so it, or abbreviated with P, or you can just give options. So if you want to delete a message, you can delete a message using a D, or if you want to reply a message, you can give a option called R. So this is how you can do it. So for this chapter, the 2 marks question is differentiate between write and mail command, differentiate between wall and write command. What is the use of, so write will writes to the command to a specific terminal, mail also, but it will send to a mailbox. Wall will broadcast, again write to a specific user. And message command, as you told, you can read a message, you can send a message, or you can delete a message. Communicate, explain the communications. Communication happens with various commands, which I have explained at wall command, message command, write command. So all these are communications. Again, mail options can be written here. And finger command, as I told you, is very useful command to keep track of the users who have logged in with the various options, wherein his login time, is actual name, when the message was in an idle state, what is the shell name. All these things, information can be retrieved from the finger. And sending and receiving mails are done through the mail command. So this is the options that you have to write on sending and receiving the information. Hope you have understood. And this is all about your chapter.